what things are being done that are truly, making a difference in the aerospace industry. So what are those sort of 2, 3 innovations that are really driving innovation?
Yeah, let me highlight two companies on opposite ends of the spectrum. I'll say. So from a well known brand that I think a lot of people understand, let me highlight Saffron in France. And Saffron is, by all means a legacy company. It's, a relatively new brand, but it's the, you know evolvement of several other companies that came together a few years ago, and they make everything from large scale aircraft engines to interiors to cabins and lavatories and things like that. And they have really done a fantastic job of putting together a strategic viewpoint of how they move to the cloud. So when you think about their overall global business, they really started with one of their smaller divisions in the US that focused on how do they just do something simple like move storage to the cloud. And this all happened during the pandemic when revenues were really challenged, particularly in the commercial aviation industry. People aren't ordering airplanes, they're not taking delivery of airplanes, which means they're not taking deliveries of galleys and lavatories. So the CIO there had a lot of pressure on him to reduce IT costs. And one of the things he did was just doing something simple like moving file servers into AWS, because his perspective was, one, it was risk free, because if he had an issue of disruption, move it back very quickly. No real issue, no challenge to the business itself. Two, it allowed him to fund other innovations. So he was able to return millions of dollars back to the business through retiring virtual machines, retiring legacy hardware very quickly.